So today we're looking at combining like terms. And the first thing I want to do is just go through a couple of examples here together. So looking at this first one, the first thing that I like to do is color code my like terms. So I see I have two x's here and they're positive. There's not a negative sign with that too, so I know it's positive. Over here I have a negative 10x. I'm going to color code those. I'm going to make them both blue. For my y's, I have a 3y here and a y here. Now, notice this one y does not have a coefficient. That means the coefficient is really 1. It's just not written, but that's 1y. You don't have to write the 1, but it can be helpful to write the 1. Then last of all, I have my constant terms. I have negative 4 and positive 12. I always make sure to highlight my negative signs so that I know that that's a negative number that I'm working with. I don't always highlight my positive signs because if a positive sign isn't written, we know the number is positive, but it's important not to forget your negative. Okay, the next step is to rewrite the expression so that all the like terms are together. So I'm going to write 2x minus 10, 3y plus 1y, and negative 4 plus 12. Okay, so let's put these together now. Oops, forgot my x on that one. There we go, that's better. So 2x minus 10x. Well, 2 and 10 have a difference of 8. So this is going to be negative 8x. It's negative because negative 10 has a greater absolute value than 2. It's further away from 0. So that's negative 8x. Next I have 3y and 1y. That's 4y's. I'm going to add that to my negative 8x. And then last of all, let's look at our constant term. So we have negative 4 and positive 12. That's the same thing as 12 minus 4, so that's going to be plus 8. So this is our simplified expression, negative 8x plus 4y plus 8. How do we know we're done simplifying? There's no more like terms that we can combine. Let's look at another example. So in this one, we have a's and b's. I'm going to go ahead and highlight them. So actually we have a, b's, and c's and some constant terms. I wrote a 1 in front of my variable terms that didn't have a coefficient that was shown because I know that's really a 1. And this time I brought my color coding down to the second row too. I think it makes it a little bit easier. All right, so let's combine stuff. 20a and 12a, that's 32a. 1b minus 1b is 0. Then I have 1c. There's nothing to combine with the 1c, so I just write it down. And 77 minus 3 is 74. Okay, this can still be simplified a little because I don't need to write 0. I can just skip that. And when I'm writing 1c, I can just write c. So this is 32a plus c plus 74. Much simpler than what we started with, huh? Let's look at one more example together. Let's start out by highlighting the things that go together by highlighting our like terms. All right, and now I'm ready to rewrite my expression. Now this doesn't look so hard anymore. So let's work on combining these. 7m minus 1m is 6m. Negative 7n and positive 5n's would be the same as negative 2n. 7p plus 2p is 9p. And then negative 14 and 22 is the same thing as 22 minus 14. So that'll be 8, a positive 8. So this is our simplified expression. 6m minus 2n plus 9p plus 8. All right, so next there are going to be some examples for you to try on your own.